My name is Crist. I'm a healthcare architect and planner at HFG Architecture in Wichita, Kansas. Some of the projects that we've been working on lately have been really exciting and have really been a culmination of work done while I was in college. And really it's been an 8-year journey in a lot of sense, from doing a planning project with Tenwick Hospital in rural West Kenya to today, looking towards August as the ribbon cutting for a 300,000 square foot cardiothoracic center in East Africa. And for me, it's really an exciting project because, it was something that we talked about in school, about doing design that mattered and that was helping save lives in really critical and powerful ways. And for this project specifically, the call of the client was, we want to end rheumatic heart fever in East Africa. A very high call. But we had to ask a lot of big questions about how do we create and build a state-of-the-art hospital in a part of the world that has very different design standards and construction capabilities. But it was really an exciting project because we got to ask all those questions. We learned a lot. We got to interact with culture and ask big questions of how can healthcare impact communities in dynamic ways. And when we looked at the original project, there was 800 kids on the waiting list for a heart valve replacement. That's a profound number for us. And really at the end of the day, the hope is that as more and more development and research goes in to this critical situation in East Africa, that many kids with rheumatic heart fever and esophageal cancer will be able to have full and enriched lives. My education at KU was really pivotal for my career. In my final semester, we worked on a project in West Kansas, in Phillipsburg. And the work that I do professionally now is in a lot of small towns. I grew up in a small town in Kansas, and it's really exciting to be able to take the education that you've gained and then be able to serve in communities that are very much like your hometown. So we learned a lot of things. We asked a lot of questions and got to explore how do we best serve rural communities across the country. My recommendation for students is to ask big questions. There's no question in healthcare that's too big. I think that's one of the exciting things when you look at evidence-based design. You can ask really big questions and then go build a business case for it and come back and say, yeah, this makes sense, let's go do it. But I think that's really exciting because there's so much potential, there's so much possibility. Healthcare is always evolving, and at the center of all of it is how do we take care of people the best possible way, whether that's our patients, the staff that are delivering care, or the families that are interacting with the facilities we design.